Welcome, beautiful soul, to day 16. Now, today we are focusing on our third eye. So our ability to see, to perceive, to know. Also to see what is beyond what is in front of us. So having our vision for a future, for example, or being able to see, like having a sense of something that's not being said. So it's going to connect you with our intuition as well. So you're more able to tune in and tell if someone's being genuine or authentic with you, for example, but also having the ability to know what direction you want to go in life, to give yourself something to focus on. Daydreaming is a really powerful tool, and yet kind of like, as children we're told off for daydreaming. A lot of the great thinkers of our time and a lot of the great inventors of our time spend a lot of time daydreaming. So we've been using visualization and a mudra. The mudra is called Kaleshwari Mudra. You're going to bring your middle fingers together, then the backs of the knuckles, and then bring your thumb tips together. So you're almost making like what I call like a heart shape there. And so middle fingers extended, backs of the knuckles, thumb tips, and you're going to rest the hands so that the middle fingers are kind of pointing outwards. So we're going to come into a sitting position. As always, if you need to sit on a chair, so if you find that you end up kind of slouching or you end up tensing your hips, then just sit on a chair. Make sure your feet are flat and spine nice and tall so you're not like leaning against the back of the chair. So middle fingers touching, backs of the knuckles together, thumb together. So as you look at your hands, it's making like a kind of heart shape. Rest the upper arm. So wherever the arms end up, that's fine. So we don't want to be tense at all. Now you're going to focus up and in towards your third eye point. So imagine a space. Imagine you're starting to look at that space between your eyebrows. So moving your eyes up so you can feel your eye muscles working, and you might start to go like a little cross-eyed. And then once you've kind of like found that point, then slowly start to close the eyes, keeping your eye gaze on that point between and behind your eyebrows. This also helps to activate your pituitary gland. So just staying here, holding the mudra, arms relaxed, eye gaze turned in and up towards the third eye point. Just breathing in and out through the nose. Relax your belly, relax your shoulders. We're going to be bringing in some visualization. So as you breathe in, I want you to visualize white light energy flowing up from your tailbone, up to your midbrain, so up to your third eye point. So as you inhale, imagine that energy flowing up from your tailbone, up along your spine, up to that third eye point. As you breathe out, visualize like a torch light. Visualize that light shining out from your third eye out into the world. So as if you like say you got a beam of light, like a torch light shining out from your forehead. So as you exhale, that white light energy is beaming out into the world. So as you breathe in, again, white light energy flowing up from your tailbone, up through your belly, up through your solar plexus, up through your heart space, through your throat, up to your mid-brain. So between and behind, about an inch or so behind the space between your eyebrows. You can pause for a few seconds, and as you breathe out, visualize, say like a beam of a torch, that white light energy flowing out from the center of your brain, out into the space around you, out into the world around you. And keeping that breath, keeping your eye gaze turned in and up, arms relaxed. So as you breathe in, just a long, deep breath in, belly relaxed, visualizing that white light, like electricity, flowing up like an ethereal tube from your tailbone, up through your chakras, through your throat, up to that point in the midbrain, pausing for a few seconds and imagining And literally your midbrain being filled with that white light, filled with energy, with universal life force. And as you breathe out, breathing that light coming out from the space between and behind your eyebrows. So beaming that light, that energy out into the space around you. You might start to notice like a warmth or a tingling sensation in the center of your forehead. It might even seem like there's like a little window there that's kind of expanding and getting bigger. So keeping your eye gaze turned in and up towards that point if possible, feeling your eye muscles engaging. You might even start to see images and pictures, or you might just start to see light as if your whole skull, your whole brain was literally filled with white light energy. Again, you might feel warmth or a tingling sensation or some other sensation as you visualize that energy flowing up from your tailbone, up from your root chakra, through your sacral, through your solar plexus, through your heart space, through your throat, up to the midbrain, pausing, holding it there for a few seconds or longer, and visualizing that beam of light as the light comes out, shines out from your third eye on that exhale. And maybe start to visualize the space around you. So visualize your aura to begin with. So it's usually around about an arm's length, a little bit further away from you. You can visualize yourself in like a giant ball, like a giant Zorb ball. And that as if that is your aura, your protective space. So you can visualize yourself in your ball, in your protection. So you're just floating in the center of this ball. You might visualize it as like a kind of bubble, or it might be almost like very fine metal work. Whatever comes to mind is perfect. Or it might be like a kind of sheer material so that you can see through, so good things can come through, but no negativity. And each time you exhale, as that white light energy flows out from your third eye, imagine filling that space, filling your aura with that white light. So you're surrounding yourself with pure, brilliant white light. And you might start to literally feel the air around you as if it's changing, as if it's becoming electrically charged. You might even start to feel like your body's becoming lighter, or even that you're kind of less aware of your physical body. All you're aware of is yourself as essence or as energy. And that is kind of what we're aiming for, is to kind of lose the physical self, lose the body that we're attached to, and just experience ourselves as sheer essence, sheer energy. So still inhaling that white light energy flowing up from your tailbone, getting brighter each time, and pouring out through your third eye point on the exhale, feeling the space around you. So your aura is filled with brilliant white light, pure, brilliant white light energy. And as you continue to breathe, that starts to expand. So expanding further past your aura, past your circle of protection. So you're literally starting to fill the whole room that you're in with pure, brilliant white light energy. Remember, everything is energy, from the floor that you may be sitting on, every cell in your body, every single cell that makes up every muscle, every bone, every joint is a form of energy. You know, if you look at cells under a really powerful microscope, they're moving, and they're also made of like 99.9999999% what seems like empty space, but it is just pure energy. So feel yourself, experience yourself as a being of light. Feel your light body, feel yourself surrounded by light, connecting yourself with everything that is, everything that ever was, everything that will be. if and when you're ready to finish your practice, and you can continue if you wish, just start to become aware of your physical body. Start to become aware of the ground beneath you. You can bring your palms together, start to rub your hands together, connecting right and left side of the body, and just grounding yourself. When you're ready, so if you want to continue, you can do, but when you're ready, just slowly opening the eyes. And just gently bring your fingertips to the floor to kind of ground you, bring you back to this moment. So there's a practice you can do for longer if you wish. Noticing how you feel right now. And your task today, should you choose to accept it. As I said, our third eye is to do with our ability to see. And we're all very intuitive. We're all kind of like clairvoyant in some ways, or sometimes you have a feeling, sometimes you may smell something, or you may know something, or we're all actually very intuitive. And from Kyle Gray, says there's a lot of information out there that says being clairvoyant or psychic or even seeing angels is only for the gifted. And this is an illusion created by the ego because people don't want others to be as special as they are. The truth is we're all special and we're all gifted. For that reason, none of us is more special and none of us is more gifted than anyone else. Sure, we all have our talents and are able to do some things better than others, but I like to kick spiritual elitism in the butt, that's what he says. If it is your spiritual right to see spirit because you are spirit, the fact that you are a soul living in a body guarantees that you can recognize, connect to, and develop the ability to see your true self. If you're ready to see on a soul level, if you'd like to see your guides or angels or anything else in a spiritual context, then you must be willing to acknowledge and accept your own light first. It is through the acknowledgement of your own true essence and the honoring of your soul that you'll develop your spiritual vision. So whether you want to communicate with guides or angels or not, this is a really good exercise. It says it's time to acknowledge that you are a higher energy living in a physical body. You are a soul having a human experience. So go to the mirror, look directly in your own eyes. See the light inside your eyes. See that there is an eternal love behind those eyes. Gaze lovingly into those eyes, your eyes, and know that they are the mirror of your soul. And when you are ready, set this intention. I am ready to see the light of my soul. I am ready to see who I truly am. I am ready to see the light of my soul. I'm ready to see who I truly am. Like when we say namaste at the end of class, it's one translation is the light within me sees and honors the light within you. Basically acknowledging I'm divine, you're divine. I acknowledge my own divinity. I acknowledge your divinity. So give it a go. Let me know how you get on, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Namaste.